What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Automotive Life. My name is Lucky, and today's video is all about dealer confessions. I'm going to be answering a lot of the questions that you guys have been asking me as far as different things that go along with the car dealership business and the rental car business. Also, we're going to be doing Q&A. So I'm going to pick a lot of the questions that I've gotten in my Instagram as well as the comment section below. So this way I can answer more questions that are asked more frequently and stuff like that. So if you want to be part of this video, make sure to put a comment down below, ask whatever questions you want, and we'll get into that. And also, we're going to do another giveaway. So we had such a great time with the last one. We're going to do one with this video. So anytime you put a comment in this video below, whether it's a question, if you want to put down what your favorite car is, toast, I'd buy that for $1, I don't care. Whatever random comment you put down there will qualify you for a free consulting call. And we will pick this person as of Monday morning. So make sure that you watch that video when it comes out. But I want to thank you guys so much again. I truly appreciate it. And let's get into the video. So like I stated before, we are going to try to do Q&A sessions every other week. So this way we can answer some of the questions more in detail. So if I give you a very short answer in YouTube, it's only because, like I said, some of these questions are not very easily answered. So one of the biggest ones we're going to go over today is, where do I get my rental car insurance? I keep getting messages over messages over messages. So I'm going to tell you guys this flat out. There is no easy way. There is no one size fits all. Every company, every state, every city is different. There is no nationwide company that has this big blanket policy on where to get insurance, because I can recommend you to some random company, let's call it AAA insurance, but then they find out that you're renting cars maybe 2010 and below. They may not do that, or they may cover you in your state, but let's say you live in Texas but you're on the border of Louisiana, they won't cover your cars if they go into other states. So it's very important that you find a local insurance broker that will answer all your questions and build the policy to what you need. Now, it's like I said, it's not easy. It's going to take some time. There is no one size fits all thing. I hear people, oh, I've been trying for 2 weeks and it's very frustrating. This is business. If you're serious about it, you will put the time and effort into it. I searched for 3 months before I found the policy that's written for my Nevada one, and now I'm going back to them with our new location. Which brings us to our next question, question number 2. A lot of people ask me, well, if you sold your dealership and your rental car company, why are you getting back into it? 100% honesty, I like my freedom. I love doing YouTube, I love traveling, I love doing consulting. But I figured this would be a great way to actually set up almost like a classroom atmosphere if people want to come into Vegas to do training. So, we talked about it in one of my other videos where we said, we want to make sure that we're showing the process and we're relevant in the stuff, because there's a lot of these, gurus that are talking about like, oh, I'm a real estate millionaire and I do this and I do that. But then if you find out they don't have any real estate, or they don't do real estate, or they haven't done real estate in 20, 30 years, we actually want to show you from A to Z how to start your automotive business, and then on top of that, give you real world training, stuff where you can actually physically come here and see how like we're renting the cars out, or how we're buying cars at the auction, or how we're selling them and stuff like that, to make it much more easier. Because a lot of these people sell these online courses, which are great. Even our course, it gives you a lot of information. So shout out to everybody that's signed up. But it's one thing to learn it online. But once you're actually in person, I'm more of a hands-on person. So that's the main reason why we decided to actually go ahead and jump back into the dealership / rental car / office space realm. So thank you guys so much for that. The next question is that I've gotten quite a bit is people ask me, why did I sell my first location in the first place? So I've been doing this since I've been 18. This is all I've done. So most people change their, what they do for a living 3 or 4 times, maybe up to 7 times before they find out what they want to do. I've been doing, like I said, this since I was 18 years old. I've actually even started then. I was buying cars at tow yard auctions at 15 years old and flipping cars on the side all the way back then. So I'm one of the few people I know that's been doing the same thing my whole adult life. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little burnt out. I worked a lot of stuff and I made the mistake of running everything through me. I'm gonna tell you, the biggest thing in business is don't let your ego get in the way of growth. I did. I wanted everything to run through me. I wanted everything to go through me. I wanted to be the only one to buy, sell, approve everything, blah, blah, blah. And now it's a complete 180. I have people that are helping me run my classes. I have people that help me do my marketing. I have people that help me, go out search for cars. So I'm much more relaxed and much more of a step back position. And that's the main reason why I sold my dealership. Now, here in Las Vegas, the market sucks when it comes to being an actual car dealer. We had about 27 banks when I first started. And what that means is the more banks you have for your dealership, the more buying power you have, the more customers you can help get into a car, the easier it is to finance and just sling cars. Once I sold my dealership, I think we were down to like 4 to 6 banks. And when you only have that much competition, banks are not going to go out of their way to approve deals. They don't care. It's basically like, take it or leave it, and that's it. So that was one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to get out of it. So, and then people ask me, well, why did you sell everything? Why did you sell the rental car company and everything else? The reason why I sold everything is that was part of my deal with this particular business, is the bank that bought me wanted to buy our whole operation. So I was able to do that. Now, the good thing is, they allowed me, they don't care about rental cars, they don't care about auto repair. So we're allowed to open up now with not infringing on my no compete agreement. I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, open up the rental car company and the car auto repair and body shop, start that and get that going and film it for you guys so you guys can see it. Now, we are gonna get our dealer's license, but I can't sell any cars until December 1st. But I am gonna show some of the videos about, so a lot of people have been asking how much are this classes or training or whatever else, what is it gonna cost? And it's very hard for me to put it in the terms because there's so many different packages. Now, when it comes to our online classes, as of right now, our rental car course is $495 and our dealership course is $1,500. Those will be changing here shortly because we are putting a lot of new content in there. We're redoing stuff. I'm actually going to be hiring a camera crew to follow me around at the auctions and stuff like that. So we're going to put much more detailed in depth. And this is a lifetime class because we actually put once a month, I'm going to be updating what's going on in the industry, stuff like that. Whatever questions you guys answer on that particular platform, we answer first ASAP, and we give you very detailed instructions. So it is not just something you buy, you watch online, and it's done. This is a lifetime course. Now, when it comes to actual teaching and training, it is completely different. We have packages where we go to your location and we train your people and we set you up and do all that stuff. That stuff is, anywhere from $12,000 all the way up to $50,000, just depending on how crazy you want to get, what you want to learn, how many people we're going to train, how long we're going to be there in your state. It's a bunch of things. So that's why I decided to do this classes here in Vegas, because it's much more affordable. We're really not sure what the pricing is going to be just yet because we have to see what the costs are to everything. But it's going to be a lot cheaper than paying $30,000 to fly me and my crew out to whatever state you're in to train your people, set up your dealership, your rental car company, get your licensing done and all that other stuff. It'll be much easier to do it here. So all you got to do is fly here, do your training. Everyone asks, what's the length? How long is it? That depends on you. If you're a fast learner, you can learn everything within about a week of generic kind of just overall stuff. But the training goes on for 90 days. So even once you're here doing your training, there's going to be a 90-day period afterwards where you're going to get help with your stuff, support for 90 days. And then we also have programs that have support out for a whole year. It just really depends on what you want to do. We're also going to be starting a marketing firm for rental car companies and car dealerships to help you sell cars on social media and stuff like that, because I've seen a lot of the companies out there that are doing it right now and their ads suck. So we're going to do something much, much better soon. So next question is, everybody keeps asking me, what's the best car for Turo, or what should I do, or how should I set up a rental car company? Question number one, what's the best car for Turo? I keep saying it over and over again. I don't know why people keep asking the same question. You need to do the research in your market. And people keep saying, well, I don't know how to do the research. Yes, you do. Get on Turo, get on HireCar. If you have a Toyota Camry, look up Toyota Camrys. If you see that every Camry's got 100 trips, it's been on there for a few months, and it's renting out for $100 a day, you should probably put yours at $60 a day or $70 a day to get more rentals, to get it out, whatever else the case may be. Is you do your research. It's just like checking out your area and unwinding. I have a whole bunch of other videos. If you go back and you look through my channel, we talk about the right cars to buy, how to figure out if the market's right for you. Next question we get asked a lot is, well, should I get my LLC? Don't do your LLC or get your business until you've been doing Turo for a little bit of time. The reason is I don't want you guys to go out and spend $600, $700 getting your LLC, getting your licensing and everything else just to rent one car on Turo and find out you hate it. You need to rent your car on Turo for a few months just to kind of make sure you like, the whole flow of things and stuff like that. And if you do get a good feeling and you like the business, then you make the step and you actually go out and get an LLC. So this way you can be correctly set up and you can actually expand your company. But in the beginning, you don't need to waste the money. Like we said before in a lot of our other videos, Turo gives you the ability where you can actually become a rental car company without getting massive overhead of like what I got. So take advantage of that. Keep your costs low, get started. Build that education, and once you feel that you're educated enough where you enjoy the business and you like it, then you make the next step and actually get your LLC. This next question I get all the time on Instagram and Facebook. People keep asking, where do I find cheap cars? Once again, there is no one place. There is no auction. You need to build a system where you're funneling cars to you. We talked about it before. I even showed it on my whiteboard here when we roll it over and we actually write down what we're supposed to do. Go look at my other videos. But, you want to build a system where everybody knows that you're the guy that buys cash cars. You go every week. You go to every repair shop, pawn shop, title loan store, tow yard, everybody and their grandma. You put ads out on Facebook. You do all that stuff. There's never a good place. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're trying to get deals at auction, it's not going to happen. Everything is so overpriced because most new dealers are idiots. They're overpaying for everything. They got massive credit lines. They don't know what they're doing. Stop buying. Take your time. Do the research. It's not easy. Most of these guys just want these cars to fall in their lap. Sometimes I'll put 200 to 300 miles a week on my car driving from location to location to look at these cars, even as I'm busy as what I am now. So I'm doing YouTube, I'm doing social media, I'm doing the shop, the rental car company, and still going out and look at these cars and still spending 6 to 7 hours a day at the auction. So, it's something that you have to put time in and build it. It's all about relationships. Once you build a rapport with a group of people, your network's going to grow and you're going to get calls. Hey, I got this car, come get it. I got this car, come and get it. And that's where you're going to get the deals from. You're not going to get the deals, in most auctions. You can check on Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp, but it's very rare. You got to build those relationships to get those cheap cash cars. Another question we get asked a lot is, can people come over here and intern for us so they can learn the car business? No. I never want to ask anybody to work for free. I will never do it, so I don't believe in interning. It's a good thing to learn some things, but in the scheme of things, it's not. Because if you're moving from, let's say, Iowa to move to Las Vegas to basically follow us around for free, how are you going to pay your bills? How are you going to build your credit? How are you going to do all this stuff? Don't waste your time. So, like I said, we are growing. We are going to be hiring people. Unfortunately, we are going to be hiring people locally from Las Vegas and people that we know that we could trust and do business with, because we are going on a much smaller scale. We're not opening up big. We're not going to hire 30 salespeople and 30 mechanics and have a bunch of things. We're going to keep it very, very small. The only thing that we're looking for right now is somebody that's really good with a camera and somebody that can do video editing. And you have to do video editing better than me, because if you went editing like on Windows Media Player and my stuff looks better, don't bother putting it in. But those are the two positions that we're hiring for. Everything else, like I said, we appreciate you guys inquiring, but unfortunately we don't do that type of free internship, and I don't believe you should ever work for somebody for free either. Next question is a big one. People keep asking, how much money do I need to start either my car dealership, my rental car business, my auto repair shop, my body shop? I'm here to tell you right now, this is going to sound really bad, but money doesn't really matter. You can start a lot of these businesses with, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. The biggest thing you're gonna need is good credit. Everything that we talk about, whether it's your insurance, your bond, your lines of credit, everything is tied to your personal credit. The most important thing in the automotive industry is your personal credit. So if you're able to start now, build that first before you do this. Everybody's like, well, I need to make money. I need to open up my business. I need to do this. I need to do this. Stop. Fix your credit, then move forward. Your credit is something you're going to use for your whole life. I don't want to see you like, well, I'm going to force myself into a dealership. Go ahead. You're going to find a location that's maybe $5 grand a month. They're going to see your shitty credit and they're going to charge you double the amount of deposit. So now instead of 10 grand to move in, now you're at 15 grand or maybe even more, 20. And then let's say the bond looks at your credit, instead of paying $1,000 a year like we do, you're going to pay $5,000 a year. And then after that, your insurance is going to see that. And as you see, everything's just going to start doubling, doubling, and doubling. Where you could have took that $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, invested that into your credit, and you wouldn't need any of this stuff. You would have, you know, everything would basically pay for itself. You'd be able to get much lower rates, better options on your leases, better options on your insurance. And the biggest thing is, once we get you guys set up with lines of credit, you know, you need to have personal credit to float these things over. If you don't, and you're trying to use all your cash, you're going to run out of money extremely fast, because one thing about this industry is it eats your money. So you need to have lines of credit. So as far as how much money do I need or what do I need and stuff like that, don't even worry about that. Fix your credit first. That's the most important thing. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, please put something in the comment section below. I don't care what it is, a question, your favorite car, toast, I'd buy that for $1. You want to tell me your mama joke, whatever. We're going to pick one person as of Monday to give out a free consultation for this thing. Also, if I can get over 2,500 likes on this video, I will give out 2 consultations. So make sure you smash the like button. I would truly appreciate it. Also, subscribe and click the notification bell. It means a lot to me. And like I said, any questions you have, put them in the comment section below. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, automotive.life. I'm way more popular on there. Plus, if you have any other questions, DM me there. We'll also include those in this next session of Q&A. And like I said, we got some really cool videos. Stay tuned, and we'll see you then.